Okay, so right now we're here. Avinu Chavrusei is off camera. Maybe he'll come on. Okay, we're learning the Eitzer Pilos HaTorah, beautiful sefer with wondrous Dvar Torahs and thoughts and stories from across many different Sfarim. So he says there was a Ma'aseh with Yaakov and Elifaz. It says in the sefer Bali Bris Avram that there was a story in which Yaakov fled from his house to Haran, and Esav heard about this, and he commanded his son Elifaz to run after him and kill him. So Elifaz chased after Yaakov, and he overtook him. And Elifaz was sitting within 4 amas of Yaakov, and Elifaz started to cry. So Yaakov says, Lama tabocha, why are you crying? And Elifaz answers him, what should I do? My father decreed upon me to go and kill you, and I have to listen to the commandment of my father. By the way, if your father tells you to do an aver, do you do it?
No.
So, that's a good question. Why would he do it if it's an aver? But that's not for now. He says, Elifaz says, my father wants me to cut off your head, and he's going to cut off my head if I don't bring him your head. And it's impossible for me, Elifaz, to kill you, Yaakov, because you're my Rebbe. So I don't know what to do. You taught me Torah, Yaakov. It says Yaakov taught him Torah, Yitzchak taught him Torah. Elifaz grew up on the lap of Yitzchak. What's that? Last week's Parshas told us. That's right, Leah. So Yaakov says to him, you know what you should do? What should he do, Chanoch?
Take away all his money, because when you take away all his money, that means like you're dead.
Right. If someone's poor, it's like they're dead. That is a Gemara, I believe. Okay. So, he says, take away my money. And then an ani is considered as if they're dead. Samach Hey. Mesechtas Nedarim, Samach Daled Amud Beis. Okay. So, what happened? Elifaz says, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, also Yaakov told him, Esav wants you to bring him my head. Tell Esav that a lion attacked you, and in order to save yourself, you threw him my head, so the lion would eat Yaakov Avinu's head. So he says, by the way, remember Esav's head got knocked off? Maybe that's part of the reason, Mida Keneged Mida, he wanted to take off Yaakov's head, so he got his head taken off. Okay. Elifaz watches Yaakov. Yaakov goes into the riverbank, takes off all his clothing, and Elifaz takes all of Yaakov's clothing, and he goes off. So Yaakov, where's Yaakov now? Where is he? He's in some area. He's in the water, and does he have any clothing on? No, he's naked. So he spreads out his hands to Shemayim. What does someone do when they don't know what to do? They look up. So they pray, right? So he looks up, and he starts to cry, and he davens. All of a sudden, a horse with a rider comes running, and the rider falls off the horse into the river. The rider's foot is stuck in the horse in the saddle, and the rider drowns, and he dies. And what does Yaakov do? He takes the clothing and he wears it. And this river, says the sefer that I referenced earlier, is next to the Beis Medrash. It's very close to the Beis Medrash of Shem and Aver, and Yaakov goes to learn there. Wow. He learns there for 24 years, wearing the clothing of this rider. And after 24 years, he goes from the Beis Medrash of Aver. I think Shem might have died during that time. And then the story goes on. What an amazing story. Do you want to come in the camera?
No.
Okay.